Hey, I will open up the panel. I want to say first and foremost, shout out to the Playback Gang. Shout out to y'all. I want to share a video with y'all today. It's a video I did a year ago, almost a year ago. This was in reaction to the disappearance of Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber. And just the reactions, I addressed it, right? So if you guys will give me the opportunity to share this with y'all, I want you to listen to what was said. This is a year ago. Okay. And then we're going to open it up. Here it is. The title of this video was done October the 27th, 2020, last year. Can I get a witness? Zoom in a little bit. Message to the casual fans of Deontay Wilder. Now, the title is Why We Flame, right? Now, I just want y'all to just pay attention to what was said in this video. Let me see, 700 people viewed it, 27 likes, 3 dislikes. We welcome all the likes, dislikes, whatever. We don't do it for that. We do this for the real shit, for the real boxing fans, and just speak the truth, right? I'm about to play the video, and then we'll get into the reactions. Hey, man, I'm not going to take too much of y'all time with this video, but there's some fans on Facebook, and I noticed they were having some conversation about, man, Tyson Fury coming back December 5th, but he's not coming back to face Deontay Wilder. Where's Deontay Wilder? I've never seen anything like this. And then they kind of went into the conspiracy stuff, and maybe it's because of the loaded gloves. Maybe it's because they set him up and he just don't want to come back, right? Oh man, this is really, really bad. Like, the casual fans are now really concerned about this dude, Deontay Wilder. They really concerned because this is non-responsive. I mean, is this dude? I don't know, man. My thoughts on this situation is, bro, for you casuals, man, for ones that might see this video, do not get so invested into these professional athletes like that, man. Don't, okay? It's just going to bring a world of stress into your life that you don't need. It's unnecessary. You should not be stressed out over someone else's failure. That's all I can say. Don't stress out over someone else's failure who you don't know. Don't do it. Okay? If it does not immediately affect you, your household, your people too, if it don't affect you, let it go, man. Let it go. I don't understand why certain people can't accept losses in life, man. This is a part of life. Okay? You might have 10 straight years of just winning. Everything you do is just a win, is the accomplishment. But if you think that you're going to go your whole life without failure, you're on the wrong planet. Wrong planet. Next, go to the next one or something. But it's just amazing to me, man, how some people just their reactions to people's losses, man. I don't care how much of a following someone has. I don't care if we the same color, we from the same state, even city. Okay. Everybody at some point is going to take a loss, and I'm not going to be in my feelings about it. Someone else's failures, Now, I want everybody to win. But when it comes to the case of Deontay Wilder, he cannot win if he does not bounce back and let go of his failure. When you've been winning so long and you've been having everybody telling you that you did, God's, gift to earth and stuff like that, your ego gets inflated And then when somebody come in there and deflate your ass in the ring, after that ding ding, then you MIA, man. You missing in action. You don't want to talk to your fans. You in your blankets, rolled up, watching television, soup, thermometer, ice cream, massages, and manicures, pedicures. So let this be a lesson, man. You know, don't allow the worship of your fanboys to make you soft out here. Okay, casuals, fanboys, allow these fighters to be men. Allow them to hold their own nuts and just be grown and let them bounce back, man. Because a lot of y'all are making them soft. All right, so that was my opinion, man, a year ago. And let's see. Little comments here. Most boxers don't go through a career unbeaten. Even worse is boxing channels who invest everything in certain fighters to the detriment of everyone else. They are going to lose. This dude name is Dave H. I went ahead and pinned that comment. Ashton says, I'm from London. Guys are getting stressed because their football teams lost. It's the point where they are more invested in sports, than in politics, extended family, or development at work. Wilder overachieved. He got his payday in Wilder versus Fury 2. He has to question turning down $100 million because that wasn't his decision. Before Al Heyman went to meet DAZN, Wilder said big news coming after he met with Lou DiBella. Everyone thought that fight was on. They took a gamble on Fury, and it didn't pay off. The last fight was so one-sided, it would have been hard to sell the third. Wilder is in a spot anyone he fights will want a big payday, especially if they don't have a belt to fight for. He should chase mandatory or retire. That was Ashton Allman 11 months ago. Then he said he could fight winner of Povetkin versus White or Charles Martin, winner of Chisora versus Usyk, Manuel Charr. He will want paying for WBA regular. AV London, good advice, bro. Wilder owes it to his fans to make a statement ASAP Rocky. Aries Zodiac Boxing says, speaking the truth. Neighborhood Stock Guy says, you and IOTBA been on one this week. Can't wait until next debate. I ain't seen him since, I think. So I don't know what happened. He probably got bodied or something. But shout out to Neighborhood Stock Guy. He said I was on one that week, 11 months ago. Troll Network says their king is in great spirits, twerking for the entertainment of children. Daniel Gerard just subscribed. I'll give you a go, good man. TK, real talk, bro. Chosen One says your king is here. Tyler Smith says facts. Michael Higgins, laughing emojis. Something about UFC right there. And the Neighborhood Stock Guy again says, I disagree, Black. So there you have it. And then AV London responded to him, says, so Wilder doesn't need to make a statement? Wow, maybe you are lucky and can communicate with him telepathically. Can you ask him if he's going to fight Uber drivers for the next 2 years? So, in that video, we spoke on how losses is part of life and your ego can get inflated when you got a bunch of people out here saying a bunch of great things about you and praising you. This is like idol worship, right? Worshiping you like you're their king, you're their God and stuff like that, right? So as a result, and then shout out, we talk about the we community. Hold up right quick. Let me respond to this text. We talk about the we community where when y'all winning, it's we won. But when you lost, when there's a loss, now it's a bunch of excuses. See, people we talk about on YouTube keep the same energy. Keep the same energy, right? Ride or die. Feel me? You know, you take the wins and the losses. You got to roll with it. You know. But this is a one-on-one fight. This is a one-on-one type of sport. You can't play boxing. And you can put all your hope and confidence behind the dude, but it's going to be that one night he going to get that L. And when that day come, are you prepared for that? Especially if you've invested a whole lot. Okay? You've invested a whole lot. You've built up a heavy fan base off pushing this person, 2 or 3 people, or maybe a race, right? Demographic. That's another, I'm on topic. It's another reason why we flame. Because you can get so invested. And a lot of people bring what they got personal going on with themselves to YouTube, right? And they project that energy into what they doing. So when it all play out, can you live with that? If you push Deontay Wilder this whole time and he the best this and he the best that, when that L come, can you own that L? Since you've been saying we the best and we the WBC champ and, you know, and this, that, and the third, and you didn't stood behind front line on the grind. But when the L comes, can you own that? That's the difference. That show your character. That shows Deontay Wilder's character. Can you own your losses? See, ego can get inflated where you think you perfect. You're not flawed and you know, you beyond normal everyday human flaws. You know, and then you got to get humbled at times, man. You see what I'm saying? You got to get humbled at times to get reminded so your ego can get checked. Like, look, bro, when it's all said and done, you know, when they say the planet giveth, planet taketh away. You got to learn lessons in life. You really do. But is like, and like Hardline Boxing said in the chat, sometimes flaming is needed. And people, not everybody, but people take the flame the wrong way. But when they remove their feelings, see, the ones that's getting their feelings hurt, you the ones that need to get flamed because you're too invested into somebody else's accomplishments. Let's be real. You too invested in what somebody else got cracking, and you want a piece of that. You want your face attached to that, don't you? You know what I'm saying? You want to blow up for that reason, huh? You know? And that's why Lil BHP started the True Media movement. Because that shit don't discriminate. And when it all comes down to it, we can always fall back on one word called truth. Is it some real shit or is some fake shit? Cool. I'm a villain. I'll take it. You know, if truth is villainized, I'm with it. I'm with that. But one thing about it, it don't discriminate. It's equal opportunity. See what I'm saying? And it's purposeful flame. It's purpose for it. It ain't just for no reason. It ain't because we hating because y'all try to turn the truth into the new hate. And then sometimes we just tell, look, just wait a little bit. Since you think we all cap, since you think this is a game and it's some fake shit, wait a little bit then, homeboy. And you'll see that ain't nothing being played over here. Ain't no games being played. It's just real shit. So when it's all said and done, when you just true to what you do and you say you a boxing fan, you don't have no problem accepting the changes that's happening in boxing. Fury won the third fight versus Wilder. Hey, the show must go on. Undisputed. Hey, see, y'all know what we about on this side. Let's unify all of these belts. Let's see who numero uno. Now you got people down talking Usyk. Oh, nobody want to see that fight, man. The more skilled big guy always beat the skilled little guy. What? So because of that reason, Usyk don't deserve a shot to get the last belt and accomplish what he accomplished at the last weight class? We know what he came to do. Usyk didn't come to play. While Deontay Wilder and all these other heavyweights is playing, you got dudes like Usyk, he not fucking around. And people act like he not undefeated. Like he ain't been kicking ass in different people's backyard. That's nothing new. And you think he worried about Fury? Come on now. That's the Joker. He like, man, what what we fighting at? Translation, what we fighting at? What's the date? What's the date? Let's get it in. Smiling and laughing in the press conference. I want to see it. That's what I want to see. Ain't gonna be none of that old, that whole big Dawson saga is over with. I'm glad. Like, let's move on from that shit. There is still big paydays for Deontay. It is. The dude fought his heart out. He did the best that he could do. When he got in trouble, he resorted back to what he normally do. And that's just, it's unfortunate. But he gained some fans in this fight. He gained some respect in this fight. But then he still got the same old cap energy out here for people that just let this shit go. Let that man live. Live your life. Let him live his life with his wife and his babies on his properties. He okay. I was just shit. I knew the towel wasn't gonna get thrown in. I was just hoping that he wouldn't get killed. You fucking asking me, because some of y'all be acting like y'all for the people, and y'all be talking about, yeah, let the nigga go out on the shield. Let the nigga go out on the shield. Mad at Mark Breland and shit. You know how many motherfuckers I unsubbed to with that situation? Come on, man. I don't play with that. Fuck the people shit. Just stick to the real shit. Colorblind ass motherfuckers in this world, man. Y'all looking at color and blind to the real shit. So I think we warmed up. Shout out to the ones that push True Media, though. Not biased media. Not, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I hope this nigga win media. 90 million ways on how this man is going to get paid media. Come on, man. What happened to the real shit? This is the most remixed, watered down ass society I've ever fucking seen. Originalities gone. Gone. You listen to the radio, you ever hear the music? It's just the same remix shit we heard from the 90s and 2000s. 80s, 90s, 2000s, and back. That's it. The rest of this shit is cap, remix, and all that other shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but look, Deontay Wilder's is not the only one. It's a lot of people doing this cap ass shit. Getting behind somebody, pushing them because of the following and the views and attention that they can get from them. On some moist ass sucker shit. And then when they fucking get blazed or exposed on drugs or some shit like that, you look like clowns. Can I get a witness? You look like clowns. See what I'm saying? And you just seen Black Horseman just sit back like, shit, told these niggas. What the fuck? Shit. Told these niggas. The fuck? The fuck y'all thought was gonna happen? Y'all thought the nigga was Hulk? You thought he was the motherfucking what do y'all think these humans are? You know? I know this shit. I know they say shit changing, but these motherfuckers ain't morphed up and metamorphosized to that super shit yet. Niggas are still getting blazed out here. What I'm seeing. So level the fuck up, or let the shit go. Pick your poison. Level up. Let the shit go. You know what I'm saying? Wilder versus AJ. You know what I'm saying? No belts on the line. Big payday. Wherever they gonna stage it. I'm sure the Saudis are fucking fund this shit. The show must go on. Just without Sophia in them. You know what I mean? I ain't got time to be playing and getting all moist and emotional over these dudes that keep losing. What the fuck? Niggas lose every day, B. Shit is happening every day, B. Y'all serious? So, at the end of the day, man, you know, it's move the fuck on promotions time, man. That's it. That's all I'm saying from BHP. It's move the fuck on promotions time, man. Speaking of moving the fuck on, man, I did have some extra shit for y'all. This is another one. Since we going back, right? Let's look at the date on this. March the 8th, 2021. And then we're gonna open it up. Shout out to the playback once more. March 8th, 2021. 24 likes, 5 dislikes. You gotta take the losses with the wins. For some reason, the losses never outweigh the wins on this side. That's all I'm telling you. They be trying to rush to the dislike button, but very rarely y'all win on a video. That should be few and far between, family. But anyway, let's start this here. We got the audio still sharing. Okay. All right. This was on Tio, right? See, niggas be thinking I'm hating, right? They be thinking you hating when you speak and say some shit, right? And then when I be like, okay, cool, let's just wait for a little bit. And then when the shit sprinkle down the list, right? They be like, remember that shit I was talking in March, homeboy? Remember that shit I was talking in October last year, homeboy? Let me play this shit for y'all. Call his promoter. According to T.O., he about to escape out of that situation. So we'll see. But if you're not, whoo, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. It's going to be a nightmare on Teofimo Street if you don't get out of that shit with Top Rank. The way he acting and talking about he ain't got to be cordial with Top. Hey, okay. I hope you right for your sake. I hope you right. Because if you're not, no handouts, fight Loma. Damn, that's how y'all feel? So no handouts. You got to fight Loma. Damn, Stepping Stone Promotions, Roadblock Promotions, Pothole in the Street Promotions. Rocking My Shoe Promotions. Y'all gonna throw Lomachenko in the way. You got to fight Loma. Show me something. Damn. You got to beat the dude that ducked you. The dude that gave you his belt. The dude that ducked you for the belt.
Y'all funny, man. What's up, Brian Cone? Hey, all I did today was go right to the horse's mouth. T.O. done told y'all everything you need to hear. He said everything you need to hear, man.
So at that time, right? That was March. T.O. was out here bragging about Triller this, Triller that. Top Rank is in trouble. They did this, they did that. I don't have to be cordial. They asked him in the interview. Matter of fact, let me go back. Let me see. Shout out to this is why playback is the most dopest shit. Let's see. Let's see what T.O. said. This was in March, y'all.
Moses, you gave him his biggest payday. I'm sure he's grateful to you.
Goodbye and the spam.
My bad on the unnecessary ads promotions. But anyway, here we go.
Now that things seem to be rocky between you and Top Rank, where do you go from here? Because if you still have under contract for another 3 years, after this event is finished, let's say you beat Kambosos and you move on, you still have to, be cordial with Top Rank and fight under them, correct? No.
That man said no. So really the same questions I've been having about T.O. and after this event. Like, you got this money with Triller. I talked about how this guy changed up. He was saying, he was giving his thoughts about the YouTube stuff. And I was on one of the previous videos I just played, how his issue with it and what they need to do to help improve boxing. And dudes need to stop being afraid to lose their step up to the competition to make the sport better. Now he going to headline on a Triller card where they feature all the YouTube exhibition stuff you want to see. But they're asking him, you got to keep it cordial, being that you still signed with Top Rank and whoop-de-whoop. Listen to it and listen how he respond.
Still have to, be cordial with Top Rank and fight under them, correct? No. No, not at all. Nah, there's too many.
Dude said, why not? See, I was talking about this then. Nigga was hating, saying I was hating and whoop-de-whoop. I was addressing a red flag. I brought flame to it early, like, yo, look how T.O. acting. He's still on the contract with Top Rank. He think because this Triller shit cracking off, he still ain't got to keep it cordial in this, that, and the third. Y'all noticed recently he just got called a motherfucking schmuck. And I'm hating. Truth is the new hate, dog. Truth is the new hate. So I'm saying, let me continue.
We're gonna meet up with a lawyer and everything this week, so we'll figure all that stuff out. In the meantime, I'll be in LA this weekend. Well, this week actually. So got a meeting Ryan Kavanaugh. Get to talk to him. He wants to meet me, so it'll be good. I also want to meet him as well. And we'll just go from there. At the moment, right now, my goal is just to stay focused on this fight, and then And in the meantime, I have my manager, my father, and everybody else from my team just work on that while I.
Blah 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 blah. Dumb shit. Little young nigga was talking all that shit, this, that, and the other. Like he had this shit boxing in the chokehold and Top Rank in the chokehold, and this Triller shit was about to pop off. Stop it. Cap. And you know what? He had a whole bunch of people hyping his ego up. Said, yeah, you the shit. You are the takeover. You don't need to fight Devin Haney. Woo, 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 woo. Show me something. This, that, and the third. He just started acting real cap. Now y'all see where he at. Getting called a fucking schmuck by his goddamn promoter. And you gonna fucking do what you fucking told. Just like everybody else did with Bobby Hurley. Bobby don't play that.
We're trying to tell y'all then. I was trying to tell y'all then. Anyway, but like I said before, this is nothing new. Sometimes all you got to do is look back. We've been doing this. Let me drop the motherfucking link. Playback. Shout out to y'all, man. Yeah. What the homie say? Had to run back to Daddy Aram. He under punishment. You know what I'm saying? When you get out of line, chastisement time, homie. Discipline. He got his ass disciplined. I'm sorry, y'all. It's a lot of comments in there. Let me shout out to the homie Ronald Finkley with the super sticker. So you know it's only traditional. We dropped the dancing AB. Push it. Ronald in here. I know Hardline in here. That's the OG. Hey, if y'all haven't done it already, if you part of this UG, one thing about me, man, y'all know that BHP is for, man. I promote my peoples. I promote the sport, the entertainment, and y'all already know what it is. But anyhow, if you support me, support the ones that I support. You feel me? Like that's what we push, man. Support who supports you. Hardline supports me, so I support him. You know what I mean? So y'all go subscribe to him. I don't even want you sub to me if you can't subscribe to my peoples. You feel me? We fam. So get with it. My dog, Red Glove, get over there. Get with it. Young Man's Game. Tiana Trotter. What the OG say? Usyk said he isn't that bothered about the money. He wants the glory of getting all the belts. That's a true fighter. That's what I see. I pay attention to stuff like that. I don't care if he's daddy from the Ukraine and all of those other shit that y'all want to say. If it's a real one that come through and he just want to be the best, like, come on now. How can you not be a fan of that? Huckle. Y'all done brought Huckleberry through. Shit.
What up, Black?
What's happening, family? Good morning to you, man.
Good morning.
Oh, and the man fan. This early?
Oh my God, it's early, and we going in with the flame. You know, on Twitter, Fimo, no pads. That's right, Twitter, Fimo. That's what I'm going. That's his new name. It's not Tio. It's Twitter, Fimo. He spent more time on Twitter and social media. He do that jam. You need to get that weight off, man. On baby.
On baby. We got International Man fan in here, Red Glove Militant. It's a good day. Shit, who else coming through? We got AOS with the super chat. Say, give me that AB. Drop the dancing AB.
You know what's funny is that, you know, you titled this Why We Flame, and, you know, Deontay Wilder was the thumbnail. Yesterday I did a live, you know, because every time, you know, Deontay Wilder has a fight, I see a lot of this narrative of, if when it comes to Americans, only racists don't like Deontay Wilder. And I gave a whole bunch of reasons why I dislike Deontay Wilder, and none of those reasons had anything to do with race. Not one of those things had to do with his skin color. Had everything to do with him being a poor sportsman, had to do with, you know, the fact that he ducked AJ. And you know what? I don't even think that's up for debate anymore. Ever since October 31st of last year, he posted on Twitter that he told Tyson Fury that he turned down more money to fight AJ, which he claimed, you know, he wanted undisputed more than anything. So more money to get what he claimed he wanted to fight this man who whooped his ass. So,
you know.
Hey, Fool of Sports.
What up? What up? What up,
Thanks for joining us, man. Good morning to you, brother.
man? Top of the top. So, what you cooking on?
Man, just cooking on everything, man. Like, just one thing about us, man, we've been staying true to the sport
Yeah,
and just sticking to the criteria of what we
yeah,
like as boxing fans.
yeah,
And when you just keeping it real, you just speaking the truth, that don't discriminate,
yeah,
And the only people that's
yeah,
gonna get hurt by that is the ones that's, what I'm saying, on the
yeah,
opposite side of the fence of that. So
yeah,
it's no crime in speaking real on these fighters, man. And I just
yeah.
shared in the early part of the stream something I spoke on like a year ago. Stuff that while we be flaming on certain things is because
Hmm.
sometimes you can just see, certain things that if you put all this energy and you invested in these fighters, when they lose, you're gonna be, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna look silly.
Emotional.
Yeah,
You're gonna be
emotional.
emotionally, like, for example, like the only reason why I got on him is because I just think he's a mark. But when Jamel Charlo made his little Twitter thing about skills pay the bills, and a whole community came at me because I was telling the truth. Now where are they at? You know what I mean? They're probably he said something like, "Oh, they're probably broke crying in the car." Well, I
Mhm.
said the reason why I got at him is because I'm like, "Where are your skills?" Brian Castano whooped your ass. Um, so why are you talking about skills when you hardly have any skills yourself? And you don't even want the rematch with Brian Castano. So that's the
Mhm.
only reason why I got on him. You know, granted, I'm not really a big Wilder fan myself. You know what I mean? Um, I think, I mean, the only thing I can say I respect is the grit and the, like the
Heart.
heart and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But other than that, I mean, that dude in that whole fight was trying to throw the kitchen sink with that right hand. I'm like, bro, like, come on now, man, you got to wake up. but I
Yeah.
mean, it is what it is, So I mean, like at the end of the day, man, with the whole Wilder situation, if we just let's just leave race out of it, right? And let's just go for skill. Like, let's just uh do it based on skill. Then I mean, he's quite limited. You know what I mean? So I
Mhm.
mean that has nothing. His race or his background shouldn't have anything to do with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, man. Skills. Yeah, skills of all that skin. Skills of his skin, goddamn. He's a mark.
And that's facts though. Like it's never been about race with me ever. And just for anybody who's listening, if you ever want to come at me and you think race is gonna be the card that you're gonna play, you've already lost.
Yeah, that's
Because
checkmate.
just ask Jamal Wright. He's tried it a couple times, and each time he got bodied. Because I've been very consistent. Like I've criticized, if anything, I've criticized boxers of my own race even more harshly than everybody else.
Oh wait, Red Glove. You mean to tell me that this is not a black channel only? Hold on, I'm confused. You mean we not? Oh, we support all races on this channel. Okay, I was confused.
Right. That's why this is started, man. That's why this movement was
yeah,
started, man. For everybody, man.
yeah. See, I've never been part of the WBC, and I'm not talking about Mauricio Suleiman. I'm talking about the Wii boxing community. I've never been part of that. You know,
Mhm.
I have the boxers that I like. When they win, they win. I don't win. I'm
Yeah.
happy for them. I wish them more success than I wish the other boxers. But at the end of the day, they win. I give them their roses. If they lose, hey, get back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
Like you ain't never gonna hear me say, "Oh, you know, AJ, he's my guy, right? He lost to Usyk right after the fight. I took my girlfriend out to go eat. We went out and had a nice dinner. All right. You got people who losing their appetites, who are losing sleep, and it's like y'all are too emotional. You're too emotionally invested in these guys.
Absolutely. Oh. Ronald in the chat said, I came to the conclusion Teofimo Lopez has drunken the Mauricio Suleiman Holy Ghost water. He talks like a complete dumbass. Sorry, not sorry. What's your thoughts on that, man? Like I was almost a year ago, man. I was just flaming, just bringing flame to it because I've seen this in boxing. When dudes get their ego inflated and they try to act like they bigger than the sport and they untouchable. You see this type of shit happen, man. They get embarrassed, humiliated, and humbled. Fueler. Young man game said, yeah, schmuck. Yeah, you know. When you're promoter out here.
I don't know if he stepped away or something. But real quick, that last comment you read was kind of funny because I'm actually working on a fam anthem.
Yeah.
And it's good, you know, it's gonna be a parody. I'm not gonna say what song because if I were to say what song it is, that's gonna give away like kind of the whole premise of it. But it's funny because if there's a line in this parody that includes doing like a Holy Ghost dance. So it's funny that you read that. It's funny that you read that comment and it said something along those lines.
Similar to what you had, yeah. Hey Ronald, yeah, shout him out too, man, for me, man. New Media Today said gave you a big shout out yesterday, Black. Shout out to him. I didn't think I caught his live yesterday.
Yeah, shout out to Coach Malachi Williams.
Yeah, man. Because I don't even watch too many live streams, but he's one that I would catch here and there when I'm on the go.
Yeah, and he goes live pretty much during the week. I know he goes live pretty much every day around the same time. Like I want to say like around 3 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know about the weekends. On the weekends, I tend to pay a little bit less attention to YouTube. But yeah, he's pretty consistent. So if anybody's looking like for a consistent stream or just, you know, on a particular day, it was during the week around 4 p.m. Eastern time. I know he goes live every Monday through Friday.
Okay. And then just to add, you know, to this topic, man, for the ones that's hearing this, you know, if we flaming a certain fighter, right, and you upset, you feel some type of way, man, you probably fall in the category of who we talking about. You probably a man fanboy, and then the international man fan is who deals with you. But at the end of the day, it just shows you just overly invested into the fighter. You know, if you really feel some type of way.
May I add to that?
Yeah, go ahead.
If you're a man fan, like if you like a fighter so much, like that nobody can say anything against that fighter, and what they say like is based in truth, like there's some truth to what they're talking about. I'm sorry to say it, but you're a beta male, straight up. Like you're straight up.
Is that
beta.
The word for it? I'm talking like, you know, they call them fanatics, you know, but
you're a beta male. You're a beta male because chances are you probably are invested in that fighter more than you are maybe like having a jump off or blowing a girl's back out. You know what I mean? Like for me, for me, for example, like, you know, I may be blowing a girl's back out, and then you see a Canelo fan commenting on my video because I'm telling the truth. And it's like, yo, like, are you serious, bro? Like, are you kidding me? You're this invested in this man? Like, these are the same fans who are like, what's his favorite food? What's his favorite movie?
Right,
like,
they brag about
I
how many
saw him
pictures
watch
they took with them and shit.
Yeah, like, oh, I saw him watch. I saw him at a award show, and he was wearing such and such. I'm serious, man.
Right.
This is how they be.
They be
Yeah,
talking about yeah.
Fula is right, man.
Yeah, that's
my
some weird
international-
shit.
That's why my international man fan avatar is like that. It got the baby within the body. You know what I'm saying? International man fans out here, they protect it like it's on baby with their own skin.
Oh, I get it now. So
You
the
get
man
it, you
fan
know?
represent the fighter, and then the baby is the fan. He act like he
fan,
part of them
right.
and shit.
Yeah, that's what that is. So that's finally yeah, you know, that's what that whole avatar is about. The fighter is the baby, and then y'all protect them and put your own bodies down the line, right? Y'all willing to say
Oh,
y'all gonna do this, that, and the third when you see somebody in the building in the arena and act all tough, but it's all different in person though. But you ready to lay on here on YouTube, you ready to lay down your own skin and come out your skin and reveal your true self out there for the world to see the ugliness of you. That's what y'all on, baby.
Baby.
Yeah.
AI said, how does Mr. feel now that his cash cow got slapped? To this day. Well, some people fail to realize Deontay Wilder is our ally, strong, black, proud, and stands up for our people. So we have it in connection to him. When he lost, I cried, but he'll bounce back. Hashtag still bomb squad. I don't know if that's a troll or somebody like that or whatever, but I mean, dudes fight for their people every day, B. I mean, but if you're gonna represent something, usually your people want you. And when you take the loss, take the loss.
Yeah.
First off, if you're gonna represent something, you gotta represent it all the way. All right. All this, oh, he's for the black people. All right. Then why did he fire Breland?
Yeah, I mean, it just goes down a different wormhole when y'all keep saying he's for the black, because there's a lot of things you can just really dissect and break that down. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Yeah, because supposedly the gloves were loaded, but it wasn't Breland who was in there watching his hands getting wrapped. It was Dees, but Breland got fired. Dees is still there. So I don't want to hear none of that. Oh, he's for our people. That's a show. He's for your people when it's convenient. When it's not convenient, Breland got fired. Supposedly, Dees got a talking to. You want to talk about white privilege? Talk about white privilege right there. So don't give me that bullshit about, oh, he's for our black people. If you really believe that, you a fool.
You are fool. Lebanon, what's up, fam? To this day, Bomb Squad. What? Modern day Ali. What the fuck has he done to deserve that title? I mean, what? Win fights? Knock people out?
That's another thing. Like, don't compare him to Ali. Don't compare him to Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson had to go all the way over to Australia to get his title shot. All right. A lot of people say this shit and they don't even know the history behind it. You know, Ali, they stripped him because he wouldn't go and fight in the Vietnam War. And he said, why should I fight for a country that don't give a damn about me? What Wilder goes through with the country, the USA today is not like the USA back then. All right. Wilder hasn't been stripped. Wilder got his ass kicked. That's how he lost his belt. But they stripped Ali because he wouldn't fight in the Vietnam War. There's a very big difference.
Well, salute to the panel, man. Salute to the chat. What's going on, y'all?
Lebanon, what's up, man?
Man, dude, all these crybabies out here, man, they need to stop that, man. They got excuse after excuse. If all y'all Wilder fans, like I told everybody else, if y'all wanted him to win, you should have put him up on your shoulders and bent his feet in combination punches. Straight up. Get over it. Get over it, man. Straight up.
So
the man
really
lost.
Is it worth really investing in these fighters like they did like with Wilder? And Wilder not the only one, but he's the most recent. You know what I mean? So is it really worth it? You know what I'm saying? Putting so much into that fighter, because when they lose, we see the reactions. Seem like people's reactions is bad. You know?
Oh my goodness.
These losses.
And they lost money, man. That's why they in their feelings like that, man. It's emotions, all type of stuff, man. Money talk, man. But when it's gone, boy, it's gone. It's spent, man. It's over. It's over.
Yeah, man. I mean, he was one of them guys. He couldn't avenge his loss, man. Tyson Fury had his number, and that's that.
All 3 fights.
That's that.
Because there ain't no way you get 2 knockdowns being the champion in a fight and you lose. It's a draw. It's still 10-2 to me, bro.
That's crazy.
I don't take none from Wilder, man. He you know what I'm saying? He dangerous in any round at any time in the fight. But if he ain't got no feet movement, no head movement, he did the same. I said that he gonna go in there and do the same thing. He gonna get the same results. An ass whooping. Simple. He look like a Lego block, Jenga blocks, bro. Just stiff, still. And Tyson Fury whooped his ass again. It's simple. He didn't even train for that fight. He didn't even look like he trained for that fight. He did some Rocky Balboa shit with the paparazzis and went there and got his ass whooped again.
Not the Balboa shit for the.
Yeah, Clubber Lane Balboa training, bro. He in there snapping pictures and jump the rope 2 times, put the rope down, take a picture. He go eat him a salad, take a picture. He ain't did no running.
Damn. A lot of people saying that, like, he didn't do no type of running.
Hey, just since we're on that topic, like, don't get me wrong, Rocky is, you know, a classic, but that's Hollywood. That whole, it ain't about how hard you can hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep on coming. That's all bullshit. You go in there with that mentality, you ain't long for this sport and possibly not long for this world.
That's what we know.
don't romanticize the ass whooping is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hey man, I can't know what no other way to put it, man, because that's exactly what I saw, man. That man ain't trained for that fight. He thought he was gonna go push through there and get the win, and had everybody confident. They all roll with their losing sort of loser mentality, and then they ain't show no sportsmanship. Man, you a hoe ass nigga, man. Straight up, I just gonna say it, bro. You walk straight out the ring, bro. That's that Ajagba fight when a nigga just walked straight out the ring. He ain't even throw no punches or nothing.
But Red, Rocky has a statue. It's got to be real.
Statue for that dude.
Hey man, stop that.
It was a
hey
world
man,
champ,
stop
man.
there, man.
Heavyweight
But
champ.
he did get glory from the film. This nigga ain't get no glory for nothing. A straight knock. He knocked his ass out this time, man. So you know it ain't no clue. But if Fury get knocked out this fight, we know he cheated. Nah, bruh. The glove was floppy because he wore it out on that dented head. That's why.
Thank you, Marcus. Hey, Marcus said, "What up, BHP?" and the chat. It's still to this day point blank period. Thank you for your donation, man.
Yeah, ESPN
cool
on that
be,
takeover, boy. That's where all the fights gonna be. That's where all the fights gonna be on ESPN, man. They co-promote with takeover. It's going down, y'all.
Marcus Lewis.
Hey, but I'm not.
Be honest though. He an honest Deontay Wilder fan. So shout out to Marcus.
Yeah, there are honest ones out there. My bad, Red.
Yeah. No, that's all I was gonna say is, you know, I ain't mad at like the Deontay Wilder fans. Like, you know, as like I said, AJ's my guy. He got his ass whooped. You know, it is what it is. You know, but I'm not gonna make excuses and. You know, and I'm keeping it real. I don't think he could beat Usyk in the rematch. As much as I'm gonna be rooting for him, but I don't think he's gonna be able to pull it off. So I mean, it is what it is. So right. And if you're the same way with Deontay Wilder, you keeping it real. You're not part of this. You know, mentality on all this, then I could respect you. But it's the ones that, you know, they talk a whole gang of shit when your guy loses, and then when their guy loses, oh, it's a long count. His water was spiked.
Hey, RGM, man, they was counting as soon as that man got hit, man. His back wasn't even on the floor yet. So they start counting as soon as he got hit, man. And hold up, he ain't say nothing. Why y'all got all these excuses for this man? He was on quiet time.
You know what's funny is that the same ones who say, "Oh, it was a long count," they don't say nothing about. If I'm not mistaken, it was in the first Fury fight. He knocked one of those knockdowns came from a rabbit punch, and if it wasn't that fight, there was definitely a fight where he, because I remember we was arguing with that dude who parks cars, and D Jefferson pulled up a clip of Deontay Wilder knocking somebody down with a rabbit punch. Like these guys don't say. So if you're gonna talk about the long count, why didn't you say anything about the rabbit punch? The long count is that, first off, you know, when these guys sign a contract, they agree to the referee. That means that they agree to how this referee is going to call the fight, how he's going to break up the clinches, how he's going to count, because it's not a 10-second count. It's a 10 count according to how the referee counts. And the only time I think a referee's count should be questioned, really, is if he's obviously counting faster when one guy gets knocked down as opposed to when the other guy gets knocked down. Then you have an argument there. But Deontay Wilder, he signed that contract and he agreed that he wanted this guy to ref the fight. So however he counts it, just as long as he's doing it consistently, hey, so there's not even a real argument there. But if you're gonna ignore those rabbit punches and count those knockdowns, even though he clearly got it from a rabbit punch, I don't respect you. You have no integrity.
Especially the ones talking about Fury got knocked out, but he got back up. Knocked out, back up. I'm sorry. He knocked Fury out. And then he got up. Right. No, they don't make
Hey, I'm bringing Marcus on, y'all. Let Marcus cook real quick.
Go ahead, Marcus. Salute, brother.
Salute, man. What's going on, fellas? What up, Black? Peace to the panel, man. I'm just chiming in, man. My heart still hurting. My heart still hurting, Black. You know, they gave us a great fight. They gave us a good fight while it lasted on Saturday. Both men showed a bunch of heart, man. I gotta tip my hat to Fury, man. It's a bad boy, man. When you can take those, when you can take those punches and get up and shake that shit off, that's a bad boy, man.
Both fighters.
You sound hurt.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
So you was real invested, man. You was one of them invested people, man, Marcus.
Yeah, man. I'm a, I don't make no bones about it. Black, man, I'm a Wilder supporter. And I'm gonna continue to be a Wilder supporter, man, you know. But I gotta give Fury his just due, man. You know, but now some shit I didn't like. Even after the fight, if you watch the post fight interview in the ring, before Fury started talking, the ref was admonishing him about his rabbit punches, man.
Oh damn.
Yeah, the ref was admonishing him about his rabbit punches. But hey, Wilder knew what he was getting into, man. He thought he could come back and put him to sleep. You know, I could tell some of the tactics that Malik was trying to teach him. Like when Fury started putting his weight on him, when Wilder legs was on him, he couldn't, you know, get back with him physically. Wilder would just drop to get the weight off of him. Mm-hmm. Man, Fury and them had a smart game plan, man. Put that weight on him, wear him out, take him out. Man, that knockout was something nasty, man. That crushed me, man.
Man, shout out to Marcus, man, a true boxing fan, man. He deal with his fighter, but he gave it up, man. I can separate him from the rest of these crybabies, man. For real. Damn. That's what men do, man. I mean, straight up.
It's boxing, man. You get hurt in the fight. but you keep pushing through. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
know the broken. Now I'm not making excuses, but breaking his hand, he couldn't put no power behind his punches no more. But I give credit what credit due, man. Fury had a good game plan. He put that weight on Wild Ass, took his legs away from him. But I have to give it up to my guy, man, because man, he didn't have legs after the fourth round going on. His legs was out of there, but he kept pushing. You know what I'm saying? But that knockout was something nasty, man.
I give it to Deontay Wilder, man. He got heart like a motherfucker, man. But if like I said, man, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I mean, he's not a boxer, man. You know, I will say this for that's my guy. You know, I cut for him as a person, not as a fighter, but just as a person. But man, you got to develop some type of skill, man.
So do you, hey Marcus, I got a question. So do you feel that Deontay Wilder should continue on after his next fight? But if he lose, man, that's gonna be that's that wear and tear, bro. What you think?
This just me. I don't think anybody else in the heavyweight division beat Wilder. Just based off, man, Fury the only crazy motherfucker that can get up on that shit. I'm sorry.
Okay, facts, bro. I can deal with that. Straight up, man. I feel like Wilder beat up everybody else, bro.
Yeah. Anybody else take those punches, they ain't getting up, man.
No, they ain't getting it, man.
We
saw this thing, Marcus. We saw this.
Yeah.
Niggas wasn't getting back up, but Wilder pulled off the Undertaker, though. You're set up. He was looking at the ceiling and waiting on them lights to focus, and then he got up. I mean, come on. But both fighters went down. In this third fight, like I said, it was gonna be a different fight. But if Wilder come in doing the same thing, he get the same results, man. And I synced it, bro. He did his little dance lessons, try to get the footwork, but he was like, "Fuck that, man! I'm finna go in here and hit him with this right hand. It's gonna be over." And that was the wrong plan.
Yeah. And now Eddie screaming Dillian White. Dillian White ain't it, man.
Come on, man.
Dillian White ain't it, man. To be honest with you, from what I've seen, nobody in the heavyweight division after Saturday night, nobody in the heavyweight division beats Fury, man. And I know this gonna sound crazy, and we know this boxing, so we all say styles make fights. I think AJ give Fury a better fight, man. Just based off the boxing skill alone, and AJ pack a punch. And we all know Fury, you know, he can't. To me, the leaning on Wilder, that won't work with AJ.
No,
AJ can get back with him.
Yeah, he's just built different.
Man, Wilder could have won the fight, though.
But Usyk showed us that, like, I mean, no diss to AJ, but Fury can just go back to boxing when he fight AJ. I can see him out boxing pretty easy.
But AJ got a skill set, man. AJ can box.
Yeah, but when he get hit, man, he the reaction, bro, is like, man. He get confused.
But with AJ giving him a better fight, do you think that AJ is better than Wilder, or how do you see that?
No, he said before he said that, he did say styles make fights, so I don't think he necessarily thinks that. I'm sorry, I don't mean to answer for you. Go ahead.
No,
I'm just talking like top three.
Right.
Would you have it like say, you know, Fury 1, who would be 2 and 3? Would it be AJ next, or would it be Wilder to you?
I still have Wilder at number 2, man. I don't think nobody in the heavyweight division beats those two guys, but I think AJ gives Fury a better fight based on weight and skill set.
Yeah,
Right.
style.
Everybody say styles make fights, man, but what about willpower and integrity, man? What? All that go in there too,
Yep.
man.
Well,
That-
Wilder
that's
definitely
how I
has
go.
heart. Wilder has heart, but he does lack will. And what I mean by that, is that he does not listen to his corner. Like
Man.
he got to have the will to. Like, why are you paying this man if you think that you know better than him? Fire his ass if you think you know better than him. Then what you hey, you in the charity? I could use some money, Wilder. I could, because like you think obviously you think you know better than Malik Scott because you didn't do what he told you to do.
I
Hey,
ain't gonna.
RG,
No, but that
I ain't gonna
go
lie. I
ahead,
wouldn't
King.
say. Yeah, I wouldn't say that's will. That's discipline. Like
Right.
his will is what kept getting him up off the canvas. Kept getting, even though he was exhausted. You know what I mean? He still wanted to
yeah,
fight. He wanted to go out
his
on his shield.
discipline.
The
Yeah,
discipline is not.
is
It's
what
just
got
not
his
there.
ass beat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly,
That's what got
Marcus.
his ass beat. You
Just
Now I
know
like
what I'm
think.
saying?
Teddy Atlas told Michael Moore, man, you want me to, he sat on a stool. Told him, you coach, you want me to get in there for you, man? What's the hell wrong with you? You want me to stop this fight? He started listening, getting that discipline. He put Cooper ass on the floor.
Yeah.
So with
Yeah,
that
but
being said, man, let me ask you guys one question. How do you guys think his first fight training? How do you guys think Malik did?
He did his job, but if ain't no attentive ear coming from the boxing discipline, man, that shit dead. We saw that.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say, to be honest. Like I would like to see another boxer being trained by or him
Yeah,
training another
Nah,
boxer. I mean,
it's a little bit hard, but I will say that this is the best Deontay Wilder we've seen of the 3 fights. So
what about? I
yeah,
mean, like instruction wise. I like what Malik
I
was
didn't like
trying to
it
tell him what to
whatsoever.
do.
I didn't like. I mean, he's got this whole thing where he's got multiple people talking to him, and some of them are like just like repeating, like I don't know if it's scripture or whatever. And it's like you can't take all that in and have your guy up there, telling you instructions. Like it just, I just don't like the corner in general. But yeah, if it was just Malik, then yeah, I think he
you
would have done a lot better.
you just gave me an idea for like a skit, like Deontay Wilder
I
sitting in
knew
the
you was
corner,
I knew
and,
RG was
you and you got his cut man saying, "Deontay, Jesus wept, Deontay, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth."
and I ain't gonna lie. That's Malik did that. Malik did that because he seen Wilder wasn't listening to his instructions.
right.
So now that you're not listening to my instructions, I just gotta motivate you into just giving your heart out there, just giving. You know what I mean? I see you tired, your head down, looking. You ain't even looking at me while I'm giving you instructions. I gotta motivate you. Your head not even up in the corner. You know what I mean? Like, so that instruction shit is just out there. You're not listening to that. I see you not listening to it. I'm not gonna waste my breath. Now I'm gonna try to motivate you. You know what I mean? I gotta bring that Teddy Atlas, that Nassim Richardson shit. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
I ain't, that you're not listening to me when it comes to the skill and what I want you to do in there. So now I just gotta will you through. I'm gonna give you your favorite Bible scripture that you got a paint of on your fucking wall. You know what I mean? Like,
Right, right.
cause
Same thing with Adrian Broner, bro. He was not disciplined 1/3, man. That's why he's throwing them slapping punches instead of turning it over. He get to the corner. How am I doing? Tell him how he doing. He's still going there to do the same shit.
I appreciate it, man.
So yeah, man. I mean, what's next for Wilder? Man, sit back, bro. Look at these fights, man, and get your combination punches and your feet together, head moving, man. He don't lose no more, bro. I'm telling you.
Man, but shit, I mean, he 30 what, 6? What,
Yeah.
he 12
Yeah, he's
plus
about to
years
be
pro?
36. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
about to be
12 plus
36.
35.
years pro, man. Man, that shit over. You get your 2-3 more fights, knock out AJ, knock out Andy Ruiz and whoever else, and then call it quits,
Lynn
man.
White, and then gonna retire, bro. It's
Yeah,
over.
get your paper and call it quits, man. Cause these young guns coming up, man, these dudes just, man, Frank Sanchez look beautiful in that ring, man.
Man, beating up
And
big old motherfuckers like a jogger, bro. But come on, bro.
yeah, Big Baby Anderson, man, these youngsters coming up, man. They moving with the feet, man. It's time for him to go, 3 more fights, make you another 60 to 100 million and get out the way.
That's it.
Hey, Ronald
That's
Finkley, he said that Wilder was looking for a
You
deacon.
said what?
So he said that Wilder was looking for a deacon. So what he should do is fire Malik Scott and then see if he could hire Arsenio Hall to come in dressed as that preacher from Coming to America, and he could get all the motivational talk that he wanted in between rounds. He'll get more bang for his
I
buck.
don't want to be right.
He could tell him all that, like
Right, man, he
Joshua in the
just-
Battle of Jericho, and when he got Gilligan off the island.
Oh, man, that is hella funny, man. But like I say, man, if Wilder don't get his feet, work, head movement, and combination punching right, he might well quit right now. Cause it's gonna be the same shit. You ain't gonna win no more. Especially when you make your confession that you lost, man. You got all this crybaby excuses. That's riding your ass too. Your feelings making you lose.
Well, I mean, he does have a chance to beat anybody.
Damn
Like
right,
I gotta keep it real. Like that right hand, if he's able to land it, it's over.
Dead meat in the ring.
I ain't gonna lie, but this just what all it is about Wilder with me, because I don't dislike him, but I'm a nigga that been watching this shit for so long, been loving this shit for so long since the first time I seen Pernell Whitaker fight De La Hoya. That's when I fell in love with boxing. Like what was that, like 96, 97? That's the first fight I can remember watching. So when it come to the sport of boxing, the reason why I'm a flame Wilder is because how you treat in the sport. Your sportsmanship. You not coming to the post fight press conferences 2 fights in a row. You not saying shit after you get beat up the third time. You know it's over. The trilogy is over. Even if Wilder would have came on that bitch and he gave every reason why he don't give Fury and talked all his shit, I would have respect you more. Because you told me how you feel. You looked into the camera, you looked into that man's eyes, and you let everybody know. But when you leave it for us to assume that's me questioning your character and your morals, not personally, but to the sport we all love and we watching. That this the sport, you disrespecting the sport. You're not disrespecting me. You don't know me personally. You're not disrespecting me, but you disrespecting the sport. And that's what we all have in common. Us, us loving this sport and us watching it and us paying for it and all that, which is why you in the ring.
We expecting that from the fighter to show the sportsmanship. That's a big part of this sport. What you mean?
Yeah.
You just walk off, bro. No nothing, bro. You might well not even came into the fight then if you knew you was gonna do that shit, man.
Well, I mean, remember after knocking out Brazil, it was Wilder that said, "It's a beautiful thing when two men can settle their differences in the ring, and it's a beautiful thing." And then they go home, take care of their families. But when he got his ass whooped, it wasn't a beautiful thing. He walked his ass out that ring without giving us anything.
Sound good after a victory, though, right? RGM, it sound good after a victory. But when your ass lose, that sore loser shit come, you walk out the ring, no sportsmanship, man. You ain't no fucking man. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, I mean,
Man,
they say everybody finds out who you really are when you going through it. Go ahead.
I done seen many guys walk out of the ring, man, when they injured. You know what I'm saying? That's not to say that he don't love he don't respect the sport. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that is what about the sportsmanship? What about the guys that pop dirty that still get supported in this sport? That shit go two ways, man.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. When it comes with that popping dirty shit, I mean, and I was on H Money shit, and we were talking about this earlier. Can I get the first Dutch to the left? But we was talking about that, like Rory got popped. Rory popped dirty, and they didn't do shit to him. All he did was pay them some money. He fought. Nothing happened. But we still respect Rory. But what we gonna do? We gonna stop loving Rory? I mean, we gotta
say Rory?
Rory Jones Jr. Rory Jones Jr. Pop dirty. Steroids.
Yeah, well,
he didn't get in trouble. Hold up. He didn't get in trouble. He paid him some money and he kept fighting. Nobody come up talking all this shit like we got to keep it consistent. That's why I ain't gonna go too crazy on it. That's why everybody personally, you get to take it in and feel how you want to feel about it. But always keep in mind when it happened to your favorite fighter or your favorite fighter, it already happened to them. You don't keep it consistent. Just because you don't like Oscar or Canelo, you want to make it different. Yeah, they got popped and now they doing what they do. If they get popped again, then that's for you to, however you want to feel about it. But me personally, I know my favorite fighter ever, James Toney. Look what happened to him. I never just come out like, no, and disregard James Toney, because James Toney probably beat the fuck out. We know who James Toney is. So I don't like when it comes to the PED shit. It's kind of like, you can take it how you want to, but if you bring it to me, you better keep it consistent because some of your favorite fighters got caught up on that shit.
Right.
But like when it just come talking, just respecting the sport as a whole, you got to do it. And like your boy say, a man's integrity isn't judged when you have it all. It's judged when you have nothing. It's judged when you
Man, that
have
man get
nothing.
the flame of shame for that, bro. That's no sportsmanship. She get the flame of shame for that, bro.
Yeah, because what Hearns do after he got his ass knocked out by Hagler and had a broke hand. We seen his ass on TV with a cast on, like in the next couple days when they did they post shit. Because back then they didn't sit you right in front of each other. Right after that, they did the shit like televised. But you seen Hearns on TV with a fucking suit on, split screen. Him and Hagler was talking. So like. So niggas be like,
I think
it's weird. It's weird shit.
Me personally, man, I think just the dislike amongst both of them guys, man. That's what that was. Wilder really feel like he was cheated.
Yeah, he did.
Wilder really felt like he was cheated. And he held that. He held that shit. That's why with him in Brazil. At the end of the day, it was just some no cheating or just some disrespect and some dislike. And at the end of the day, we got it on. We could walk away from it. Wilder really held a grudge against Fury because he felt like he did something for Fury, and then Fury came back and cheated him. That's where the dislike come in.
Yeah, he held that grudge, man.
He really feel like he bought Fury back from the point of no. Push it.
Yeah,
and told him to come back to the sport.
Let me say this though. I get what you're saying, but I have to disagree respectfully, and this is why. All right, all the him feeling like he was cheated, that was all emotional. There was no proof that Fury had cheated. With Brazil, there was literally shit that happened between Brazil and Deontay Wilder's brother. Like we seen the video where like there was hands thrown and their wives and kids were right there and all this. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
take that loss out on Brazil, man.
So you mean to tell me after all that, it's a beautiful thing with Brazil, but when he seen it because he was there, he came in when it was happening, but with something that he has absolutely no proof of, it's just a hunch that he has. That's why he's gonna keep harnessing these hard feelings. I have to disagree. Like to me, that don't make no sense. He's seen the shit with his own eyes with Brazil. With Fury, it was just a hunch.
You remember in the World Tour when they were, before all this stuff happened, they were actually like pretty good friends. Wilder was calling them Big Mama. They were hanging out. They were visiting the Pope, all that stuff. That was, if that would have continued, man, like Wilder would be like, paraded around as like, the king of all, even though he lost. But it's like Q was saying earlier, it's like you can't go against the sport because fans in general, they're just not ready to just, say, death to the sport.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though, sporting advantage. That's where the grudge come in at. They
Right.
were friends. It seemed like that's what a grudge come in at. Wilder feel like you didn't give me a fair one, and I came and plucked you out of obsession, and you did what you did to me. So that's in Wilder's head.
I hear you.
I don't think he treat another fighter like that. I really don't.
Well, I think Wilder needs to clear his head out. I think he
Yep.
really needs to do some soul searching. He needs to stop. At the very least, he needs to get rid of this "I need yes man" mentality around him. At the very least, and I think he also needs to apologize to Mark Breland.
Hey, his emotions clouded his judgment with his fans, man. He was listening to them too, man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was going with the fans, what they said too, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. I mean, I give a shout out to
would
Wilder
agree
for
with that.
being there. I give him a shout out for being there in the ring, being a soldier. But man, when it come down to it, man, you diss the sport for real, bro. You diss the sport that you in, man. Walking off, bro. No shake, no nothing, no thanks to the fans or none of that for the opportunity, and thank God or nothing, man. You just burnt out, bro.
Now you got a point. That's what now with you saying.
Go ahead, Marcus.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, man.
Oh, what's up, 1-2 kid?
I know he's been there for a while. My bad, 1-2 kid. What up?
I'm letting y'all cook. Y'all was really getting into it, so I ain't want to dawn in on it. But yeah, Vada
Bring it
nada,
out,
y'all.
bro. Bring it out, bro.
Vada nada. But I feel like he let that man in his head, and I think Tyson Fury living rent free in his head to this day. And you know what? He need to shape that, and that's one of the reasons why he didn't really benefit. You know what I mean? Because he had that dude all in his head, man.
Yeah.
So he should have got over that shit. I think he probably trained the wrong way. It almost went his way. He definitely had the heart, but hey, man, it's not like Tyson Fury changed his game plan at all. He did the exact same thing. You know,
three times in a row.
Hey, man, the guy needs to make changes, man. He need to make changes and changes of people around him. I think he caught up in a lot of the hype, and I think it affected him immensely in that bout. I mean, it was one of the things that drove him, but it's just the wrong way to go about it, because now he walking away with what?
Feeling.
What? Yeah. He left, put it all on the line, and he still left hurt.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if that motherfucker would have did some squats, you know what I'm saying, and kept to the game plan going to the body, we might have got a different result or even better fight. But I'm not mad at the fight. It was a great event.
Yes, 1-2 kid, what you said about the hype, just real quick, what you said about the hype, that's so true. You know, everybody knows Scarface, that famous line, you don't get high on your own supply. In boxing, when you got hype, you let the fans eat that shit up. You let them get high on your hype. But don't you buy into the hype either. Like, believe in yourself. I don't want to make it seem like I'm saying, oh, believe you, but you also got to keep it real with yourself. You know, when you got technical deficiencies and a guy beats you, instead of saying, oh, he cheated, the ref was drunk, my trainer is a snake in the grass. Instead of doing that, take a look at what you did wrong and try to correct those things. That way, you're not getting high on your own hype.
And the only permanent thing in life is change, bro. And he ain't trying to do that. If you don't do that, then you lose every fight coming up, bro, because you're going to go in there with the same tactics, bro, and it's going to cost you the fight. No doubt, I want to see the good fights. I want to see the champions. I want to see the best fight the best. True enough, man. But come on, bro. The soup is really good, y'all. Soup is really good food, man. Straight up, bro.
Like most people in this sport, man, I'm willing to give, everybody the benefit of the doubt. And truthfully, I'd like to see Deontay Wilder again, man. I really would. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off of here. Got to get back to work.
All right, bro. Salute. I want to see the good fights, man. But come on, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna put. I want to see Deontay win, but it's shit that I really gotta see I mean, I ain't gonna say I gotta see. It's shit that I want to see or hear him say before he get back in the ring. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think he ain't. He got skeletons and he got demons. He got demons in his closet, bro.
Bro,
Mm-hmm.
you
He really got a
acting
face,
like
bro. He really
y'all
got
acting
a
like
face.
Wilder ain't been beating nobody ass anyway though. Y'all acting like this man this his first two losses or something. Don't
Yeah,
you
yeah,
realize this man
nah,
been hold on? You realize this man been knocking motherfuckers out the last 40 fights, right?
yeah. And I'm not talking about that. I'm strictly talking about how you left this fight, bro. Like, and the
Bro,
reason why he lost isn't solely because of the skill. The reason why you lost is because you can't even accept the loss. You
Right.
got
bro,
all this shit in front. Like, hold up, he got all this shit. Like, it's all of that's the reason why you lost. No, you have to accept it. Like that. That's how Ray Leonard was able to come back and beat Duran. He accepted the loss, knew what was wrong, and then we get a no mas. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, you
it's
got to
kind of different.
recognize your mistakes to correct them.
Facts,
Yeah.
bro.
man, fuck that. Man, fuck that. Let's see. Guess what though? Let's see somebody else do it now. Fury, he can't beat Fury. That's fine. He can't. And I'm a wild fan. He cannot beat Fury.
Hey
That's good and
Jamal,
fine.
hey
Now let's see
Jamal,
somebody else do it.
be careful what you wish for,
Let's see somebody else try to do it.
because
Cause guess what? Wilder ain't done. That Wilder get back in the ring. He
I
just said
hope
he
I
get
hope
back
he
in the ring in
not.
22.
Especially after the last fight. But what I'm trying to say
You
is,
know,
man, if he didn't make them adjustments, them adjustments what make champions. When champions can make adjustments, that's what makes them great. Just knocking people out don't make you great. It makes you popular, but it don't make you great, because we seen knockout punches get stopped and just destroyed once people got the recipe to whoop them. So he got to make them adjustments, and he got the attributes to do so. And he still got the one hitter quitter, and he got the reach.
and all like
He
he
got the
not
height. He got
goddamn Fury
speed.
ran his out.
He got all these damn attributes, but he ain't using them to their full potential. And just
And
imagine if
Jamal,
he did have stamina. Imagine if he did have a good pair of legs. Imagine if he did move around.
yeah,
Just
he would be
think of that.
unstoppable. He probably
Man,
would beat Fury if he were to
he
do all
don't
that.
fight. That's the thing, dog. He don't fight like that. You can't make him to
Well,
something he's not. He ain't never been do. He never did the last 10 years. Why they ain't never did the shit you say he need to be doing. He don't fight like that,
he did
dog.
it. He did it with
Okay,
Stefano.
but Jamal, if you ain't willing to try to get more tools, I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna get your ass. There's a good chance he's gonna get his ass whooped again. Now you may be
Well,
right. There might
guess what?
not be anybody else who could do it, but guess what? That remains to be seen. He hasn't fought everybody, and yeah, you talked about all those guys he knocked out before, but guess what? His best win was Luis Ortiz. You know what Luis
Guess
Ortiz's best
what?
win is? Bryant Jennings. I ain't done. His best win is Bryant Jennings. And what is
But
Bryant
check
Okay,
Jennings
this
known
out, Doc.
for? Bryant Jennings, the thing he's most known for, aside from getting knocked out by Luis Ortiz, is losing to Vladimir Klitschko, but he like showed heart and he showed grit. So you talking about his best win is against a guy who's most known for his losses. So that's what you gotta take into account. Yeah, it sounds good when you say, "Oh, he knocked out 40 other motherfuckers," but you also got to take into
right.
account who those guys were.
Guess what? The same guys he knocked out is what other top
Done.
fighters y'all say top fighters don't beat already. Wilder beat them before they fought him anyway. But you had like it's just a lot of world beaters in heavyweight. It ain't nobody really in heavyweight, man. Nobody who else besides Fury? He gone. He the top. Okay, after that, who else?
Wait a minute.
Who else?
I got a question for you. What was it that or I need you to elaborate on something that you just said. You said the guy that you guys say is better than him. Who are you referring to? Are you talking about AJ? You're saying that everybody that AJ beat, Wilder beat first?
So yeah, a lot of fighters Wilder don't beat first. AJ don't follow afterwards.
That ain't all of them. AJ beat Brazil first, not Wilder. You got to know
But guess what,
you're a Wilder fan. You need to know his resume before you start talking. Just saying.
bro? bro. He beat him though. It don't matter. They the same fighter, my nigga. He
All right,
beat
but
him already.
it matters when you
Don't
say that
matter,
he beat them all first,
bro.
and it ain't true. It matters when you make a statement, but it ain't true. Then it matters. All right. Then
Bro,
don't say that. Then don't say that Wilder beat them all first. Say he beat all the same guys and leave it at that.
All of them, but like Joseph Parker and Martin.
He hasn't beat Joseph
He could
Parker.
have had them fight. All of them.
But he didn't. But he didn't.
All them duck. All them
But he
duck
didn't.
first.
But he didn't. He never fought Joseph Parker. What are you talking about? That fight never
He
happened.
ducked Wilder first. Right. He ducked Wilder first.
All right, but you said he beat him. You say he beat him first. There is a difference. Now you moving the goalposts. This is why you get bodied, Jamal. This is why you lose every time you come up against me, and that's why I'm the king of the South.
Hey, Puro Sewer Central BXO. What's up?
What's going on, fellas?
What's going on, man? Welcome to
What
the
up?
room.
Same old shit. Thanks, man. What's up, Q?
What's good, my boy?
Oh, what's up, man? Sorry, I'm a little tired. No, I just wanted to say, man, I'm a Deontay Wilder fan too, man. I have to do 25 or 30 push-ups because I made a bet on him. But I just hope whoever's in his ear, man, doesn't tell him the same thing that he can beat. Only Fury can beat him, man. Because there's some he got really hurt in that third fight, man. You know, he has a lot of heart and he had a cast iron chin, man. But you know, he could get really hurt if if they don't tell him correctly, you know, that, you know, motherfuckers can beat him, you know,
By
again.
By who? Who could beat?
Usyk is a good boxer.
Okay.
Usyk, Alexander Usyk, he's a very good boxer. You know, Andy Ruiz has fast hands. It hits hard. You know, if he took damage that he can't notice right away from that Tyson Fury, the third Tyson Fury fight, he could get hurt. He could get hurt really bad, man. He's got kids and a family, man, you know. So I don't want nothing bad to happen to any of the boxers, man. But you know, that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with making improvements. There's nothing wrong with becoming better than what you were before. Because it's like I said, with Wilder's power, do you think that if he could get at least a fraction of the boxing ability that, let's say, Usyk or even Joshua have, man, he doesn't need as much skill as them with the power that he has, but he needs at least some. Like, he could become unstoppable and to the point where he could even beat Fury even. And Jamal, I know you said, oh, that's not how he fights, though. Fighters change style. Look at fucking Kovalev. He got knocked out by Alvarez. I'm not talking about Canelo. I'm talking about when he got knocked out by a later Alvarez. And he was already getting old at that point. What did he do? He changed his style, and he came back and he beat a later Alvarez in the rematch. And that's what a great boxer, a true great boxer does, is that they make adjustments, they adapt, and the greatest of them can adapt during a fight. But if you can't do that, what's the next best thing? Making the proper adjustments and adaptations in between fights. And that's what we're saying Deontay Wilder should do, because the blueprint is out there now. Like don't
act like Wilder didn't knock his ass out this round, because guess what? Guess what? Fury out, goddamn it. Don't act like he didn't get up, goddamn, that shit was a late fucking count.
Last time I checked, Fury's undefeated. Last time I checked, Fury's undefeated. And 3 of those fights were against Deontay Wilder.
Twice. Yeah, he undefeated. That's why Wilder, like I say, Fury the best right now.
Fury knocked him down more than he knocked down Fury.
And you're right, he did, but don't act like Wilder didn't knock him down none. Not once, not twice.
So Wilder had 17, 18 months to get ready for that fight. That's my guy. But the skill set not there.
Wilder still a goddamn muscle.
He can't get a portion of what AJ or Usyk got. He can't get a portion.
Stop, man. Don't need to say AJ, man. Tell AJ to fight him next. AJ still scared to death of Wilder.
Jamal, what I'm saying, I don't think AJ beat Wilder, but Wilder's not a better boxer than AJ, bro.
Well, we got to see it.
It is what it is. Wilder will not gain the skill set that we are looking for him to pick up.
They have
he can't compute that shit,
man. Say that They haven't fought yet, doggy. So you can't say that. We got to see it. Tell AJ to
Hey,
goddamn
Jamal.
grow some nuts and let's get it.
Jamal,
Cause
do me a
Wilder's finna
favor.
fight him.
Jamal, do me a
Yeah.
favor. Go over to Twitter. Go to the Bronze Bombers Twitter, and go to the date of October 31st, 2020. All right. You're gonna see a post where he's telling Fury that he turned down more money to fight AJ
Man,
to
that
fight
money
him.
irrelevant.
Hey,
my
no,
nigga.
because you said something that
That's
wasn't
irrelevant.
true. You said something. No, it's very relevant when you're
That
saying
shit.
that
What
AJ
that,
is
what that
still.
got to do with it?
I'm talking right now. I'm talking right now. All right. It's very relevant when you say
Oh,
that he's still running away from Wilder, but yet Wilder, out of his in front of the whole world, said that he turned down more money to fight Anthony Joshua. This is Wilder, the Bronze Bomber, who said this. All right, don't get mad at me. Get mad at him. But stop saying bullshit. Because what you
bro.
just said,
Tell
it ain't
AJ to
true.
man up,
It
dog.
ain't
Tell
true.
A
It
okay.
ain't true.
Okay.
It's
Fuck that,
irrelevant
man.
because
You
it
going
proves
back
you
a year
wrong,
ago,
right?
dog?
It's irrelevant because it proves you
That shit
wrong,
don't
right?
prove me
Get back in
wrong.
that body bag. Get back in that body
Man,
bag.
stop.
All right.
Guess what? Guess
I'm
what?
still throwing the dirt.
You go back to
I'm still throwing
2019.
the dirt on
If
you.
you
I'm
go
still
back
throwing the dirt on you. I'm
2019,
still throwing the dirt on you. All right.
hold on.
Because what you just said is
You
bullshit,
gonna
and I
let me
proved you
talk?
wrong.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna let me
Just go,
talk?
just go to the
Is you gonna
post.
let
Go
me
to the
talk?
post.
But
Go to the
is you gonna
post.
let me
Go to the
talk?
post. Go to the post.
Fuck that. Okay. You know why I go to the post? And you go to the post and you listen back what Joshua said when the fans said, "Won't you fight Wilder?" And when Joshua said, "No, I ain't gonna fight Wilder. Won't you fight Wilder?" You telling the fan that. So what you talking about? We'll go
You got a
sit and
link?
chat all day
You
with
got
you.
a link? Because I told you where to go and what date to go to.
So you
You
don't
got a
remember
link?
that? That's what you saying? So you don't remember that?
No, I don't remember because I never
Okay,
saw
man.
it.
You need to
So
do your
I'm
research then,
asking you. I'm asking you for the source. All right, I gave you the
bro.
source. Now give me your
Google it.
source.
My source is Google.
So
You
I
can
got
Google anything.
see. I took Google is not a source. Google is a place
Why
that you
not?
go to
Y'all
get
go Google
sources.
everything,
There is
bro.
I told you
Type it
exactly
in,
where to go, what date to go to.
bro.
I gotta go. I basically gotta go out into the world and find it myself. I told you
Go,
exactly.
bro.
I told you what store, what aisle,
Just go to you.
what
Okay,
shelf
I tell you what.
to get the
I'm
information
gonna
that I gave you.
I'm gonna
You
go
can't
to.
get. You
I'm gonna
can't
tell
give me a
you.
link
I'm
or a
giving you a
website.
choice.
Nothing.
Go to YouTube and type in what I just said, and it will come up. That's it. Bottom line, plain and simple. It will come up. That's my source right there.
All right, I'll look it up. I mean, we on this
That's
live
it.
right now.
But we you know what? We ain't even gotta go back and forth about that. We just talking about they need to fight then. We
I
gotta see
agree.
it.
I
They still
agree.
killers
Probably
out there to fight. Fury
it,
number
it,
one.
it
He out. That
maybe
sucker gone.
maybe it can happen now that the promotion and the titles are out the way. Maybe they can make that happen.
Hawaii can go to
Yeah, why not?
any
They both got what,
any
2
sanction
losses?
about it he want to right now.
Title
And he
elimination
can,
shit. You know what I mean? If they have an eliminator and then they fight the winner of whoever or whatever, I say shit.
that shit
Give
was
us
a
an
good ass fight,
undisputed
man.
heavyweight champion. I don't care who got it.
Hey, plus a lot of people don't feel AJ is ready to just, jump back in there with Usyk right away anyway. Like, I'm not
Hey,
saying
I
that
would.
Wilder is a light fight. That ain't by no means, but I don't know. It was pretty one-sided.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind just the Fury and Usyk fight happening right now, because like I say, I like AJ and I would want him to be undisputed. However, I don't put him above undisputed, so I wouldn't be mad at that. But I know he already activated the rematch clause. I think he's gonna lose to Usyk again. So let's hurry up and get that out of the way, please, and let's get
Yeah,
this
before something
undisputed
else
underway.
happens.
Yeah.
Before they
Let's
separate
do
the
it
titles
before
again.
Fury becomes a franchise or some shit.
Yeah, before he goes to the WWE.
Hey, you know what? The positive thing about it is people still want to see Wilder versus AJ, which is pretty
Yeah,
fascinating.
there's a
Yeah,
lot of money.
hell
It's a lot of
yeah.
money there too.
I want to see Wilder versus all of them, me personally. If he's
Cause it's
Yeah.
fit
still
to
a good
fight.
fight. It's still a
Yeah,
good fight. Just
yeah,
cause you
good fight.
lose to a top elite boxer, don't make you supposed to retire after that. Man, you lost to a better fighter. That's
Hey,
But
it.
the
Did you
but
see
people
how he
aren't
lost though?
undisputed.
brother.
But Jamal, though, check it out. What's cool is what he could be doing is working on his game and adding some new, tricks to his game.
What
What's
make you
wrong
think
with
he's
that?
not? And what make you not him? What make you think he's not doing that? Oh,
Yeah, I
go
mean,
do
I
that.
don't know. What I'm saying is I ain't seen much difference other than the first 2 rounds, and then as soon as he got clipped, he was like he reverted right back to what he knew.
Stuff. Yep.
You
I
know
didn't
what I
see
mean?
anything different, me personally, from his whole career. He's gone to the body before or earlier in his fights.
Wilder said, "Fuck it, man." Like he tried to do some different shit. He seen that shit wasn't working. He was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna resort back to what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to knock him out." Fuck it. You know, that's just instincts, man. You gonna do that?
I mean, Jamal, he gave it
That's-
his best effort. You know, he
Well,
He
tried his
gave
best.
he definitely gave his up. It just wasn't good enough. He just can't beat Fury. That's it. He just can't beat him.
All right. Well,
Fury
we
just a
glad
better
that you are a Wilder fan that can admit that.
Yeah, hell yeah. It is what it is. He just
That's
can't
good
beat Fury, man. Fuck that.
Yeah, I mean,
He
it
did his
took
best. He just ain't good. Just wasn't good enough.
it took a couple ass women's, but Jamal finally got it.
Yeah,
Because I remember when Jamal came on here and said he knocked out everybody, and I had to tell him, no, he didn't knock out Fury. This was before the second fight. He's like, no, he didn't knock out Fury.
Then he tried to debate you on the long count. Like, remember, he was
Yeah,
knocked out for 11 seconds.
He's still trying to debate that, though.
And you guess what? He got this third fight. He knocked him out. Now, come on, now. They don't act like this ain't. That count was fucked up. Or nothing.
Hey, you know what? Listen, let me tell you this though. You know how y'all talk about long counts and shit. How long did it take for Wilder to get up at the end of the fight?
Like 2 seconds less than they say.
Huh?
I said like 2 seconds less than they say. It was a long count too. You can say it both ways.
I'm just saying, I think, like I've seen Fury get up, right? Wilder was counted out completely.
It was waved off. I feel
It was waved off. Like I think he probably could have beat the count, but still in all, it was like, man, it was getting.
You really
so
felt like with
one-sided.
that last punch that Fury landed, he could have got up.
He did.
He got up actually. If I'm not mistaken.
I think he could have beat the count, but I honestly think that Fury would have jumped right back on him, and it would have been over after that.
The result.
Another shot kills that man, possibly.
Yeah.
That's what keeping it 100.
Yeah, it's possible.
Still got more boxing, man. We still got more boxing. This shit ain't over with, man. Wilder still can get at least 10 fights or so left in his career, at least. So it's still more fights out there. Let's get.
But hey, to be honest though, for both of them fighters, them wars, they usually don't benefit the fighter. Yeah, you take a little bit away from you, too.
Yeah, he left. There's a part of Wilder that's still in that ring right now.
And that's the sad part. Like I want to see Wilder fight AJ, fight Ruiz, but like literally, I mean, this could be a Meldrick Taylor Chavez situation, man. I mean. Like other than those 2 knockdowns in the fourth, where I think he almost had him out, like literally, he didn't do anything else. He got his ass like beat bad. That's I'm just keeping it 100, man. I don't want nothing to happen to this brother. I want those other fights to happen, but you know, shit, I don't want him to go simple either.
It's health over wealth, man. So you know.
This is exactly why we say the marinating shit need to stop.
Yeah, man, need to get this shit going, because if we don't get that undisputed going, then we probably never gonna get it again, because these motherfuckers gonna be sitting on them belts like fucking eggs. You know?
Yep.
And I don't want to see that. I want to see at least the undisputed heavyweight champion, and then have all these guys fight to try to go get it, and then they could get all 4 or 5 titles right there, boom, including the IBO. It'd be 5 titles.
Yep.
No franchise, French fries bullshit. It'll be the motherfucking
ring, lineal,
heavyweight champion of the motherfucking world. Period. King of the hill, and it don't matter who got it, whether it's fucking Usyk, Tyson Fury, fucking AJ, or Deontay Wilder. I don't give a shit. Just give me one. Shit.
Give me one of them.
Man, I don't care who pulls it off or strips somebody or someone other shit. Like, man, give us a fucking heavyweight champion of the world. That's what we need, man. I don't care what nationality. I don't care where the motherfucker from. I don't care what he look like. He got to be a bad motherfucker if he on the King of the Hill. You know, if he the King of the Hill, he got to be a bad motherfucker, whether you like the way he look or you don't. So
not just to get there, but then just, you know, some of them dudes be trying to defend too.
But guess what? You can get there, but guess what? You gotta defend that shit though.
Yeah,
exactly.
Get it. Can't be King of the Hill with no contestants. You know what I mean? That's why fuck that franchise shit. How the fuck you gonna be the king of the hill and ain't nobody out in the hill with you? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. There's got to be
But
a
also-
playoffs.
But also, I was thinking too. I mean, like the other fighters, even though they're not champions, if they're like really good, they should fight each other too. Don't you guys think?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. In the
You
meantime,
know, not
Well,
just an
that's-
undisputed. I get it. I get undisputed. Everybody wants to see undisputed, but I mean, they shouldn't just look. It's kind of like Kobe Bryant when everybody's just kind of like looking at him do everything.
Yeah.
Right,
Well,
but
the
I'm
issue.
saying, it should be a tournament though, like to get to that undisputed fight. You know what I'm saying? I think
Word,
Red
word.
and
I
Black
feel you.
also agree, and we could get these bigger fights, and everyone gonna come out to pay. Come on,
Yeah.
you got Andy Ruiz in there. You know the Mexicans gonna come out for Ruiz. You got, even if you throw Dillian White in there, they're gonna come out for him because they know he can promote a fight and they know he's a banger. And of course, Wilder
Yeah,
got his
the-
following. You got everybody, and AJ already got his people in the UK. So I mean, and Tyson Fury can go anywhere right now.
Yeah, the issue is these guys don't fight enough, and they don't fight each other enough.
Right.
Like we have too many of these sacrificial lamb fights. Like if you're gonna fight only once a year, cool. But then every fight can't be a fucking tune-up.
Right. And
Word.
Usyk came through the back door and snatched up 4 titles. Like, I'll take these shits, and nobody's seen him.
And he don't even have that many fights.
Yeah, he just
16,
came through. Like, who's this little dude? This motherfucker carrying. He weigh as much as them with all them title belts. So
Everybody was so caught up in the heavyweight, you know, the biggest motherfucker to come through. He's supposed to win it. Nah, this little dude with skills came through.
Yeah.
Man. And it didn't matter how much hype was around AJ at that time. And AJ was overlooking it. Oh, when
And
I knock
Usyk-
him out, I'm
That's
gonna
a
go
possibility
after
too, I
this
feel
guy.
that.
It's like
And
that.
Usyk is a guy who lost to Porter in the amateurs.
Right.
Word. Yeah, a lot of people don't know
So,
that.
like he lost to Porter in the amateurs, and right now he is the unified heavyweight champion of the world. We got 2 heavyweight champions. You got the one with the WBC, and you got the unified. He's the unified one.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Should be easy to make.
Hopefully.
Problem is, not too many people know who Usyk is.
Yeah.
But he
That's a
ringing
good point,
bells
too.
though. We'll see though.
Not a lot of people knew who Ugas was either.
Right?
So that
That's
should been
true,
this year.
too. Ugas came through too. It's like, yeah, y'all sleeping. I got
Cash
that
cows.
title
Still haven't
now.
seen it. Like,
Cash cows on notice.
He slid in too. You know why? Over marination, baby. And that's
Same
what happened.
shit. Yep. Same shit. A different division.
Yep. Over marination. Skim Milk Promotions.
Yeah, you're supposed to marinate in buttermilk, not skim milk. That's what these. that's what they'd be doing. They skimming us out on the real competition, and what happens? Somebody comes along and spoils the payday for everybody else.
Yep. Shout out to Ugas.
Yeah.
He
Me
earned his
again.
spot. He earned his spot.
He did.
Yeah, for sure.
He was
They
avoided.
tried to take it from him too.
Yeah, man. Well, they did a split. They didn't do a split. It was unanimous, actually. So
No, I mean they tried to take the WBA from him for a minute. Remember, they were moving it around from him.
They
and
did
Manny.
take it away, actually.
Yeah,
They gave it back.
they gave it back.
These motherfuckers, man.
Just in time, too, huh? Just in time.
There you go.
Perfect time.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
I'm
for
really
that.
excited about my parody. Just throwing that out there. I
promote your shit, man. You say you got the parody coming, huh?
Yeah, I just got to sit down and do the actual lyrics, but the song I'm doing the parody of, I've been listening to it over and over and over again. And yeah, I'm gonna make fun of Mauricio Suman so bad with this.
So you and 1-2 Kid, y'all own one, boy. Mauricio. Hey, that fam shit is cooking.
Yep.
That fam shit. I'm about to get on that train, man. That fam shit cooking right now.
It's gonna be the fam anthem when I'm done with this.
Well, I'll be for sure share it on my platform once you get it uploaded and all of that. Make sure the community check it out. Hey, you got a channel? Pure Central?
No, I don't, man. I just get on the panels and talk shit. That's pretty much it. I like
okay.
talking boxing.
You got knowledge, man. Thanks for coming on for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for having me, man. I'm on H Money's like every night, man. It's fun in there, man. They took a lot of shit.
Yeah, them 24-hour live streams and shit, right?
Yeah, I know. That's how I noticed them and shit. I'd be on my YouTube like stream or whatever. I'm like, this shit said they'd be on for 18 hours. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, that's the marathon over there.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, the first time I was on there, it was like 12 hours. I'm like, shit, where the fuck did time go? Excuse me. Go ahead.
That's why social media been glitching lately. I think H Money he be on too long, bro. Remember all this
He's
shit
taking up all the bandwidth.
All the bandwidth and shit. He's breaking the internet.
Get any more
Kim
H Money
Kardashian
out here.
H Money, huh?
That's why YouTube took away his streaming privileges. But what he used his backup channel.
Yeah, right. That's what they told me.
Yeah, he's on another. Yeah, he's using another channel.
No
I
wonder
guess
they
he
had
had.
a wrench in my shit. I'm like, what the fuck wrong with his shit not being
Yeah,
on?
that's why he has a they took away his streaming privileges for it's probably over some bullshit. I was kidding. It had nothing to do with him stealing all the bandwidth. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, because
damn H.
Because what it was, I was scrolling one day and it was him on his main channel, but he was sharing his other channel. And I didn't realize at first. I went in there, I'm like, oh, I don't have a wrench. I was like, well, it is what it is. I probably don't come to the stream enough. And he's like, oh, Red, subscribe. This is my other channel. I can't stream on the other one right now. I was like, oh, that explains. And then he gave me a wrench right away. So.
Damn.
It's funny.
All right. Well, that's news to me right there. Shout out to H Money, man. With the
Yeah, I think that one is just called H Money. I think if you want to look for it, I think it's just called H Money, and the other one I think is called H Money Supreme.
H Money Boxing, actually.
Oh, it's H Money Boxing? All right.
For sure. And then the other one's just H Money. All right, fellas, I got to go on a run, man. So I'm going to leave you guys. But thanks for having me on, and I'll see you guys on the next live. Peace out.
Man. See ya.
All right, peace out.
Another good one, fellas. Hey, man, yeah, you was talking about him. Who was asking? Was you bringing him up the other day?
Yeah.
Who?
That's one of the
Gary
Russell
Antoine Russell. Yep. That's Gary Russell brother, man. Yo, now that dude rep for the US as well, and he beat Boots 3 times in the amateurs.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Damn.
3 out of 4. Yep.
He looked like he could be the next Sugar. Those guys with Sugar in their name. They got it's because they have like that smile, that nice guy persona. He kind of looks like he got that.
Yo, I tell you what, man, that dude got nothing but stoppages too in all his fights, and he just stopped the dude that Broner went 12 with.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yo, he stopped him in like, I think 6, 7 rounds, but not too many people went past 4 with him. But he stopped that dude too. So that was a step up fight. He put that man to sleep. And like I said,
he got that deceptive.
He got that motherfucker. He got the skill set, man, and he puts dudes out. He ain't playing.
Peter said that's his favorite fighter out right now. Damn.
Yeah, he's nasty fighter, man. I've been watching him now for a little while, man. I've been enjoying the content that he got too. Like if you watch some of his fights, he's content as like his fights in itself. Like the dude could fight, man. He a humble dude too, and but he's smart too. He know that when boxing's over, you gotta have a head on your shoulders, man. So and you gotta make proper moves. So yeah, man, I like the way he talk, and I like the way he walk in the ring. So yeah, man, shout out to Antoine. That dude is the truth. Hopefully, and I think he's 140 too.
140, yeah, because is that where Broner fought that dude at? That same weight?
I think they fought at a catch weight. At like 145 or some shit. But he fought him at 140 and slept him. So that's a lit division too. Hey, that's what Undisputed is.
That's where it is, man. Oh yeah, you imagine him and Taylor? If Taylor decided to stick around, man.
What?
Maybe Tio, if he wants to fight, hey man, at 140 you want to try the waters.
Scrap.
That's a banger, man.
especially a guy who I don't know if he's is he considered a contender yet or still prospect?
I'm not sure, but like I said, if that was a comeback fight for Broner, and that was his last fight in 2021, and this man just came in and wiped dude out in like 6-7, and he kept dropping dude too. I got to tell you something. You know what I'm saying? It got to tell you something because Broner went all 12 with dude.
He's still kind of what's his height?
I think he's 5'8".
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't check box rec. It'll say he's 5'10". I'm like, there's no way that dude 5'10".
Oh wow.
When I watched him in there with Boots, I was like, Boots is 5'10". No way. This dude was way shorter than Boots, but he gave Boots the business.
You say he beat him 3 times?
3 out of 4. Yeah.
3 out of 4.
That means he's gonna be at welterweight eventually. Then.
Yeah.
That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be lit.
Yeah.
That's gonna be lit because I think it's gonna be a lot of transitions going on at welterweight anyway. Dudes going up and some dudes might not even come back. I mean,
yeah, man.
To welterweight.
But I'm saying, man, he's fresh too. He got fresh legs. You know what I mean? He's young. Why not, man? I like to see him. Maybe even him in Progress. Another banger.
Progress need a scrap. He need a good scrap in too.
But the way he's talking, he gonna get probably 2 smooth fights just to get in there and put his name out there, and then put some big money fights together.
What network he gonna fight on next?
I don't know. I don't know if he got a promoter. They got a promoter. I can't forget. I keep forgetting who it is.
Well, I don't know who his is, but I'm talking about like Regis because he was on the Triller shit last fight. So I don't know where
maybe
he's
a free agent.
Yeah, it seemed like that.
You fight on Triller,
well, even
a free agent.
Yeah, I mean, well, I know he was with PBC, but even when he was with PBC, he was fighting on, like he was like the only one from the PBC who was in the World Boxing Super Series.
Well, yeah,
his brother was with Golden Boy for a while, right? When they fought Lomachenko, it was Golden Boy, wasn't it? Gary Russell.
I don't know, bro. That was a while back.
Yeah, it was a ways back.
But I'll keep my eye on him though.
Yeah, man. You should check out some fights, man. I think y'all enjoy watching this dude fight. Dude can scrap, bro. If you're a boxing fan and you like bangers, yeah, man, you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy watching it.
Somebody who put it all together, man.
Rap season.
Yeah, Peter Von Ox, he's a southpaw, fast hands, fast feet, ring IQ, and a lot of dog. Yep, that's a fact.
It's absolute, man. Absolute shit right there. Well,
he been making guys look like this.
Yeah.
Man.
That's a lot of dogs.
Dude didn't even get out the corner in his last fight. He was just like, nah, I'm good.
Oh,
he was looking like that. Yeah. Said you want to keep going, and dude was just like,
you sure?
Yeah, you sure you want to keep going, man? And dude just had that face like, man, go ahead. I'm good. I'm out.
That's how they look at you in the corner when you got beat up in the last round. Like, damn, you don't look too good. You sure you want to go back out there?
He's like, why you asking me dumb questions?
Let me pour this water on your head, man. You don't look too good.
Yeah, and get paid for it, like JD's.
Oh, hey, Sporting Icons had me dying laughing with a post he did. He said if you were looking for somebody professional water pour.
Yeah, basically.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know what JD's was there for, man. So hey, you need water boys all over, man.
Didn't he check his gloves again? All that controversy, and they sent that motherfucker back in there, right?
I guess so. Y'all think he's still gonna be with him in the next fight?
Did Tyson Fury like kind of troll him too when he was in there? He said something like
the whole time.
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, man, you missed it last time. You paying attention?" Like, damn.
Make sure you're paying attention this time, Yadosa.
Ya big dosa.
Right.
Damn.
Use your eyes, Yadosa.
Did you catch the egg weight? It's fucking crazy, man. I mean, if they really believe that, why would you send that motherfucker back in there? Just like
Exactly.
learn, man. Learn from the mistakes being made. If that is the case, if you believe that to be the case, why would you send the same motherfucker back in there?
Yeah. More of the story, man. We flame y'all. You know, we flame to get y'all back into the love of the sport, not just the love of a man and the person that just put the gloves on, but just the whole sport as a whole. When one person lose, we ain't getting emotional because there's so much other fighters to watch, man. It's a big sport, a lot of different weight classes, and you know, we pay attention to the ones that's on the big champ shit, as we say on the side.
Yeah. And what's wrong with a motherfucker picking up some new tricks and learning some new things and making his game better, adding some game to his game? You know what I mean? What's wrong with that? What, you don't want to see the motherfucker grow? What's wrong with growing in the sport if this is your bread and butter?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you want to be the best at what you do? What's wrong with that, man? Don't get stuck in certain shit and become complacent and just rely on one thing, because that's not going to be good, man, because someone's going to have your number.
They're going to have it.
Yep. So you got to make them adjustments, and that's what makes greatness. Adjustments. Come on, man. You had Ali, man, the man, right? And this man was floating like a butterfly and stinging like a bee. And then when it's like, I'll go rope-a-dope on this motherfucker.
True.
Boom.
You got to know.
Stop comparing the men, man. Different time, different everything. Stop comparing this man. Everybody trying to make someone great, man. That go for promoters too. Bob Arum, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. Come on, man. You can't compare them to this dude. Are you kidding me? None of them.
None of them, man.
Be crazy. This man
they couldn't walk down the block in that man's shoes, man.
This man's the original promoter right here. He did all the promotion. He didn't need a promoter.
Some people say the first rapper too.
Yeah.
So
facts, man. This dude was an originator, not a perpetrator.
Original. He's OG. Shout out to OG Ali looking down on us, man. So we do this for Ali too, man. Keep the sport honest. And you know, we understood what people like Ali stood for, man. He fought for something bigger than just, you know, likes and views, hearts and comments. He don't know nothing about that. But we, you know, this era now with this social media and everything that people into now, it kind of takes their focus away from the true, you know what I'm saying, the warrior spirit, how it used to be.
Yep. Truth don't get clicks.
Right. But shout out to the Truth Hurt School. Shit.
Yeah, truth don't get clicks, bro. It ain't popular. It ain't, you know.
Q said Ali the greatest.
That's right. No doubt about it. Facts.
It's just levels. I'm not saying that there ain't other great people in the sport, but he just covers so many different dimensions of being great. In the ring and outside the ring.
Yep.
It's just levels to it, man. So look at Lisa said Ali is in a class by himself. It would be blasphemous to compare anyone to him. Like, we ain't seen it yet.
Right. Don't be fooled by these promoters, man. Talk about, oh yeah, I was there with Ali and this man's like him. It's like, man, shut the fuck up. Stop it.
Yeah, man.
Completely different. Yeah, like it is. It's blasphemous. It is, man. Completely different realm, man. You know what I mean? A whole new level. Like,
I mean, this dude paved the way for a lot of these people, man. Before a lot of these dudes was even making millions, he was making millions. Before you was able to talk shit boldly and confidently on camera in the interview, he was doing that shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Before you could slap somebody in the damn face to face, he was doing that shit, man.
That's right. He was doing all that.
He was fucking hyping up fights, man, for all these dudes doing it. Floyd and all of them.
He took all the hits, man.
Bruh.
He took all the hits for everybody to do what they do today.
You know what I mean? Like, how do people not expect the OGs, the ones that paved the way? Whether you like everything about them or not, man. Like, come on, bro. You know, if you're gonna compare yourself to somebody like Ali, well, you better have a whole lot of shit going on.
As much as I like Mike, man, I wouldn't even compare him to Ali. He wouldn't compare himself to Ali.
He don't even do that, right?
Yeah.
I could never be like that.
Yeah, he paused. He'd be like, nah. He was the greatest.
He was the greatest. He even a bad man like him, he was once the baddest man on the planet. He can still be humble enough to say, you know what, Ali was a bad motherfucker. Ali won.
The greatest
so
of
you got
all time.
Tyson saying that.
Yep.
Come on now.
Come on, man. Come on,
It's not a
guys.
debate.
It's a decent era, but it's not. Nah, hell nah.
Nah, compared to that, man, it's just they fought for purpose at that time. These dudes now is fighting for money, attention, clicks, and shit like that. So these dudes was fighting for their nation, man, trying to create change, man.
Ali could have fought for the bag, just the bag too.
Yeah,
But
he
didn't
could have
do
just
that.
done it.
He put it all. He put it all on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
He could have just been one of them type people to just get along and say, I'm just gonna be Cassius.
Mm-hmm. Took.
I'm gonna take the cash for Cassius, being Cassius.
He knew the heavyweight champion of the world at that time was one of the biggest things you could be. It was like damn near being the president.
Facts.
And he used it.
He
and
used
said,
that
"This is
platform.
my time. Yep, this is my time, and I'm gonna put it out here when it was dangerous."
Mm-hmm.
So,
And when he said, "I'll fight for my people," how did he carry himself?
it's fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Lifted him up too.
You see what I'm
Lifted him
saying?
up. People was glued to the radio. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? So he's our generation's Ali equals Cap. Yeah, well, they gotta stop doing that shit. Some reporter compared some lady boxer to Ali. I said, this lady got what, 7 fights, 2 losses? We gotta stop with the ignorance, man.
Yeah, man. It's just bad business, man.
Very
And then you lose quality in what you're saying. You lose, authenticity in your words when you do compare shit like that. People
Exactly.
stop listening to you. Anybody with any integrity, they like, man, I ain't buying into that bullshit. What you talking about? Yeah, he's a good fighter. Yeah, I got you, but come on, man.
Andre said, to be honest, no fighter today will ever measure up to Ali. After seeing the Four Kings documentary on Showtime, boxing has really fallen off. I'm mad that I wasn't old enough to enjoy that era. Yeah.
Shit, we all was.
For the sake of watching the greatest, yeah, but at that time, too, it would be some, pros and cons.
Oh, yeah.
being
That's a
around
fact.
too.
That's a fact.
It wasn't all peaches and cream. It was a
Hell
tougher era than
nah.
what we dealing with now, probably. So
Uh-huh.
that's why I respect them. They came up in a whole different era, tougher era than what we gotta deal with.
Most of them motherfuckers had jobs too.
Mhm.
Outside of boxing. They go to their job, bounce from their job, full-time job, get in the ring. Built different. You know what
That's
I
a
mean?
fact, bro.
They were carrying 40, 50-pound sandbags and shit like that all day long and then go train.
Mhm.
So, you know what I mean? Guys coming up with an excuse like my toe hurt. I hurt my toe. My shoulder was messed up. The suit was too heavy.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy. Not even comparable, man, but that's why we flame. That's one of the big reasons, man. We flame because we know we know who did it before these guys. We know who paved the way. So I think if Ali was still alive today, he would be flaming this shit like we are. He would be flaming the shit out of it. It's a moist era compared to them. It is. But thank y'all, man, for catching this one. The playback. My brother 1-2 Kid, with the Truth Hurts crew on the channels tab. Check him out. Great content creator, one of my favorite. Red Glove Militant as well. He got some cooking up as well with the fam. Shout out to the fam. You know what I mean? And everybody, man, that came through and joined the panel. It was a great one. Y'all see that? We went a whole live stream. Nobody threatened nobody. We had to drop no addresses, no silly shit. Just boxing talk. True media.
That's why I'm always here. Thanks for having me, Black.
Yes, sir. Anytime, my bro. We're going to catch you on the next one. 1-2 Kid.
Peace, bro. Have a good one, y'all.
For sure. Thank y'all once again for tuning in. And I'm sure I will catch y'all on the next one, man. I'm BHP. Have a great one.
Why can't we make undisputed for two guys at a catch weight where maybe 137 and a half or 138?
For what?
For both.
You can't do for both, schmuck.
And like I'm the super champ of all. Do y'all history, man. People don't do history. They just look at like the flowers. And when you want to grow, growth over fame. Fame is always gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather focus on the tree of life. I'd rather become that tree of life. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather become someone that's gonna grow and plant seeds on everybody.
What did he call TFBMO yesterday? That's what? Smut. That's smut. Yeah, I didn't even know what that meant. My dad told me what that meant today, but yeah, smut. So I can fight on any network. So let them know that. When they tell that.
Yeah, what you think about Lennon Ellaby saying you and your dad doing a great job, but y'all not there yet to fight Gervonta St. Davis. You're not on that level yet. You're not a superstar yet. What you think about that?
Yeah. What Rolly is. Right.
Devin.
Barrios is. Right. We gotta read between these lines.
It all comes down to this. Right?
Teofimo would like the Josh Taylor fight, right? For undisputed at 140. Josh Taylor says he has unfinished business at 35 because you're here. When asked about that yesterday, he said, well, what has Devin done? What has he accomplished? Like, why would I fight him if he hasn't accomplished anything?
Exactly. You see, he always find a way to, he find an excuse. He always find a way to duck and dodge and say this and say that, or find a way out of why he shouldn't be fighting me, or why this, why that. I said I would fight JoJo. I said that I would fight JoJo. I'm letting y'all know I will fight JoJo. I will fight Ryan Garcia. Why are they fighting each other? But then I hear that Ryan talking about this, he may fight Gamboa, so.
Why can't we make undisputed for two guys at a catch weight where maybe 137 and a half or 138?
For what?
For both.
You can't do for both, schmuck.